And so here's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about faith and doubt. And we're going to read a story, well, we just read it, about a man named Abram who had at least twice in this text, he has serious doubts about God and about what God was telling him. And here's what we're going to learn. Everything I'm going to say today can be boiled down to just two sentences. So if you tune out the rest of the time, that's okay. Just remember these two sentences. Everything I'm going to say today can be boiled down to this thing right here, okay? Ready? When it comes to faith, all of us move in and out of doubt. As I said in the beginning, I believe there's three types of people that are listening, watching online, or in the room with me. Some of you are no-doubters. There's not a trace of doubt in my mind that this book is true, that God is real, that the promises he's given, the things he's called me to do are going to happen. He's going to meet my needs as I follow him. You have not a trace of doubt in your mind. Just remember, please don't pick on the other kids like me that tap on the slide. Don't pick on us, okay? That's what I want you to hear. But notice how Yahweh responds to Abram when he has doubts. I want this to be a church where doubters can come. People who aren't Christian can come here and feel like they can belong before they believe. I want this to be that kind of place, and you do too, right? So some of you are no doubters. Some of you, like me, are occasional doubters, all right? Sometimes you doubt what God has told you to do. Sometimes you doubt that this Bible is true at all. Sometimes you pray because you have a regular prayer habit, but sometimes you wonder if it's, is it going anywhere? You have your doubts. Have enough faith to tap on the slide. And as the doubts come to your mind, don't push them to the back of your mind, because you're going to have a time where they come to the front in a moment of crisis and demand an answer. So deal with them while they're right there at the front of your mind. Think about it, research it, process it, talk to someone about it. Like, really ruminate on those doubts until you come to a full conclusion on those doubts. It's okay if you need to tap on the slide every now and then. Lastly, let me talk to the frequent doubters in here, okay? Some of you've been a Christian, or it's been assumed by everyone else that you're a Christian, but you're on the verge of walking away because I don't know about this slide. I think I might just leave the playground. You're thinking about walking away. Some of you, you're not a Christian. You're not sure you're a Christian. Someone invited you. You have a coworker that's been on you to, hey, you should come to church with me. Fine, I'll go, whatever, right? Somebody texted you this link to a podcast. Hey, you should just watch online. Just watch online. So you're watching on the camera. You're fine. I'll listen to this guy blabber on. You're in the kitchen cooking or something, half listening. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Some of you are frequent doubters. I just don't know if that's true. I want to say a few things. First off, I want to say that I admire you for listening. All right. We live in a world where it's really easy to be in the echo chamber, where we just listen to people who agree with us, and that's all we listen to. So I admire and appreciate that you're listening to someone that you don't agree with. So thank you for giving me 25 minutes of your time. Secondly, I want to urge you not to leave the playground. Because, like I said before, there are bigger slides to doubt. There are bigger doubts to have out there in the wild. So before you leave the playground, at least consider this. And here's the third thing I want to tell you. You have been so kind, if you're a doubter, you have been so kind to listen to me blabber on for 25 to 30 minutes. I would love the opportunity to listen to you for 30 minutes. And so here's my offer. This goes for anybody watching online, anybody listening to a podcast, unless you're listening like 10 years in the future. But if anybody in the room here, if you're a doubter, if you're thinking about walking away from your faith, or you're not a Christian at all, and you just, whatever, I'll meet with you. If you'll meet with me, I'll buy you a drink. You get to choose, Starbucks or Trogs. I'll let you choose. Unless you're under 21, then I have to choose. But I'll let you choose. I'll buy you a coffee. I'll buy you a beer. You choose. And I want to hear your story and what you doubt and what you do believe. And I'd love to hear your story. All right? So that's my offer for you. I would love to hear your story. And for all of us, let's just remember, when it comes to faith, we all move in and out of doubt.